Okay, break. Japanese Timber Wolf. Check, man.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. He'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 14
Give him 14 on that play. One play, one first down.
A gain of 14. And an Eagles first down.
Pack the 60, pack the 60.
He'll look to throw here on first down. He'll get that out to Barkley. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2.
Let's go now. COVID-19. Ready.
Here's Barkley. And they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
It's a loss of 1.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Check the Eagles, check the Eagles.
He's got the hook up there to Waddle. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First down, Eagles.
Pack the 60, pack the 60. Viking 18. Go check, go check.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Pass over the middle, but it's incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Hey, check that, check that. Street, street.
So the Eagles will use their first time out here. We'll talk things over before 3rd down.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
On fourth down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles get their first point to the game. They trail 14-3.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
The good kick pays off. They'll only be able to take this past the 10-yard line.
On the jump. Mustang 19. Tag. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 65 there. 65 there.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Second and 10. Throwing now from the gun. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's going to have this one up near the 28. Taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a first down.
At the 28-yard line.
Short pass here, caught by his tight end, and no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
3-yard pickup.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 7. Back to the air one more time. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got it! And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. It's a big one for Tennessee. 61 yards. They've got it at the 8. 1st down and goal. Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
A tick under 2 minutes until halftime. We're back to Nashville in a moment. So the ball still at the 8-yard line for 2nd down and goal. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will score! Touchdown Titans. That is 2nd touchdown of the game and 17 for the season. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Next, the score, Titans 21, Eagles 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
They'll look to throw. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. They'll try to convert it on 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal. But nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. And he's going to have the Eagles 1st down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Ready.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll look to throw yet again. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he will have a 1st down, and they're into field goal range now at the 30. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Ready. Retro 80. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. However, there's a marker down. Let's check on this call first.
Let's go now. Marching, 18. Hurt. Right there, Hurt. Go.
To the air now. on 1st and 10. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted inside the 40 to the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Touchdown, Titans.
And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick six for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick six.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime.
Tag. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Check smash. Check smash.
Right back to the air following that pick six. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Here we go. Set. 70 Lions. Go, Rig. Go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Sending it deep for Waddle. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Titans take over 1st
And these are the
10
throws that are really
at the
holding the offense
46-yard
back
line.
right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock.
Let's give credit where credit's due. Defensively, finding yourself down by this much at this stage of the game, they could just pack it in. They could say, all right, this one's over. We're moving on to next week. They're continuing to play hard. They're continuing to get after the quarterback, and nice start to this drive.
He'll look to throw. A ball deep for the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway.
Ready, break. Come on, come on. Set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Ready. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he's brought down after a gain of the punt.
The Eagles ball carrier. Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Ready?
Back to throw. Exiting the pocket right. Bit of a wild throw there behind his man, thus it's incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Go! Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll run. It's Barkley. And a good tackle out wide. Will hold him to a gain of just 3.
Taken down at the
Nice job by the
49.
running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 70 Timberwolves.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. Quick throw, taken in, and he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the 3rd quarter, they convert on 4th down.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in. That's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
Here's 1st and 10.
First down, Eagles.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80. Cowboy 80.
They'll throw out of the gun. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
Timberwolves. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
19-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On the 6.
It is 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Set. Bronco 80. Set. Hurt. Go.
Now off the bootleg. He'll look to throw here. That's going to be incomplete. Humphrey very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. Got his man at the 6. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
1st and goal.
17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal. This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal.
Ready.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Kevin Winston. And he's going to be taken down, but a nice return up past the 35-yard line.
Intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Micah Parsons on the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. He's going to take a shot down the field. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Ariza to punt.
In punt formation.
And this will not turn out to be a good return. Forced backwards, and they get it out of bounds. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Barkley. Boom! And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
He was brought down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Barkley.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And that is incomplete.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line, it stresses your quarterback, it stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
Second and 7.
Go, Reed. Go. Here we go. Set.
Out of the gun is a run up the gut. They'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Look at him go! And he will score! Touchdown Titans! A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Go!
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Olufemi Oladejo there to make the tackle.
1 yard gain.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Look at 19!
Ready. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Ready, set.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Here we go, set. 19, 18.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Third and 7.
Come on, set. Gravity Lion. Go, Rig, go. Ready, right?
And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Here comes the Eagles punt team. They'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. A fair catch. He's going to call it, take it right around his own 30-yard line.
10 at their own 31-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. It will give him 4 yards.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ready up.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 6. That's going to be intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
19 Tiger. Hawk 7.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Philadelphia.
First down.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60. Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that's over everybody. Out of the back of the end zone. It is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And it'll be second down.
And while he didn't connect for the touchdown, what I really liked, Mike, was that he kept his eyes downfield as he left the pocket. And once he saw something that he did like, he ripped it without hesitation. They just got to find a way to get on the same page in these scramble drill moments.
And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up third down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
We'll try to run here with Barkley.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. I mean, whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's taken in. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, and he got what he needed. It is first and goal coming up.
That's good.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here. Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense, just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
On the double.
Second and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line.
Let's go now. Viking, 18. Hey, check that. Street. Hook.
They're called in at the 2. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up third and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
No reason not to go for it at this point. They will on fourth and goal. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming.
Get it. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on fourth and goal.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. The throw here is complete. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 25. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
1st and 10. Try the right side this time. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
They'll stick with him again. And some good running there. That's a first down. Up to the 43.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Couple of first downs already on this drive, and they'll go first down from the 43.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment.
Reload. Set. Cowboy. Go, Rig. Check go.
They'll stay on the ground. They're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain there of 15. First down for Tennessee.
At the 42-yard line.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. He'll turn and hand this one off. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. Clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Third and 5.
Alert! Alert! Ready! Night! Check smash! Hut!
We'll try to get this one on the ground. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. But this one is about done.
Only a yard.
You can always tell what a team's decision will be on 4th down, Mike, based on what they do on 3rd down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that 4th down more manageable. So I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Come on, come on. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll get that out to Barkley. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 25. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
Warriors 70.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Bronco 80.
They'll look to throw. Sending it deep for Waddle. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
So, it's a win here for the Titans. They didn't quite get the shutout they were hoping for and likely deserved. This was a tremendous defensive performance. They held the other guys to just a field goal, that's all. And that defensive unit was the driving force in this victory.